Good morning. I've got some beautiful hair, I know, right? Well, it's not too bad for morning hair. Still got some hair stuff, hair paste in there, and it's holding pretty well. So, getting ready to head out. Leg day. That's a tough one to go do. Leg days, I got little skinny legs. I'm skinny all around, I got skinny legs, and man, leg days are tough. They hit me hard, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm eating a bowl of cereal, got some Wheaties in there, and then Corn Chex. Well, the budget brand are cheap and they taste the same. So, and then today, because I know it's already gonna suck and I'm already feeling it, I'm starting off with Ignite, some Mountain Off. So Ignite is not something that I'll do unless I've already worked out or packing an elk out or something. If I pack an elk out, I mean, I could almost take 2 scoops of that and not even feel it. I won't notice it. I just feel good. Like it doesn't give me a buzz or something like that, but I'll just have energy. If I like right now take a full scoop before my workout, like I'll feel funky. I don't generally drink a lot of caffeine, so it's just that, between the caffeine and the vitamins and just too much, like the vitamin B, it's just like too much. So I'm gonna kind of do like half a scoop, maybe a little more in my water bottle, and that's just to give me a little bit of a boost. And I won't drink a lot until after I've kind of gotten there, maybe a little to kind of give me a head start. And then once I started working out, I mean, this is leg days where I almost always want to puke, because I push it, and then it's just, I used to do abs on my leg days as well before, so I do abs before and then do my leg day. And I really want to, one of my goals is to gain weight, gain muscle, and especially my legs. My bowl out, that was a struggle a little bit. It was a workout. I mean, any pack out is. I mean, it was close to 3 miles from the truck, so it wasn't far enough that we got it in 3 loads. I took 2 of the loads, and the last one coming out with shoulder, some other meat, and the head. And it's only a 3-point, but still, I should have cleaned the jaw off and skinned the whole head out, because it was way too much weight extra, more than I should have taken. Anyway, so you start with Ignite. So Mountain Ops, get that going. They're definitely my friend throughout the day, my energy and my muscle building and my everything else, because it's good products. So anyway, I'll catch you at the gym. So I might have done something really small this morning right. Can you hear that? Maybe not, I don't know. And I warmed my truck up almost too long, so now it's nice and toasty, so I don't have to worry about freezing this morning. I won't want to get out of the truck because it's going to happen. So off to the gym, leg day begins. Good morning. Finished my workout. I didn't go as heavy as I could on legs because it's my first day back to legs, and even a light day on legs will be brutal. So I know the next few days I will barely be able to sit down without just like falling into my chair. So I'm just still did all my reps and all my sets, just a little bit lighter on the weight, just to tear up my body a little bit less. But I got to show you this view. I get the mountains. Can't hardly see them back there. They're all covered. That's my goal, hunt up there at top, but it's right now covered. It's kind of cool that every morning I work out, I get to see the mountain I plan to hunt. I know exactly where I want to go sit. We'll see, or where I'll make a camp, and then I've got to spend some time in the spring and summer and find some water so that I'm not packing that much water up there. No way. So, okay. So Kylie offered to make some food for some people today, so I've got to hit the grocery store real fast. Before I hit the office and grab a few things. Now it's time to check out. Okay, so got some cool stuff happening right now. I'm working. One thing that I truly just enjoy doing when it comes to real estate, I love messing with like parcel maps, how things can lay, possible projects as far as, especially multi-units. So things like that are just really intrigue me, and I enjoy just spending a few minutes when I find a potential project that, there's some challenges on it. Great, I love challenges. Let's see what we can do to make it work. So I've got one here that I'm working on right now. You can see on the screen, I just printed out the parcel map on it. So it's zoned for a duplex, but there's some issues with the width of frontage to the road. So cities always require a certain amount, but it's not that far off that we can't get a variance on it. It's surrounded by multi-units and smaller homes. It fits very well, a lot of older homes, so it fits really well to be a multi-unit. It's a big lot, so you're not gonna get a custom home on it. It's gonna be something that a multi-unit would work best. And gosh, I could easily fit 2 fourplexes on there with a park and enough parking for guests and tenants. That might be pushing it for the city to get through, but a single fourplex, for sure, I'm positive I can get a duplex pushed through on the city side. I don't know though, with the cost of the land and the cost of building right now, if that would be as profitable, if it's really going to make it worth it. Depending, if we could get a 50% discount on the property, it might make sense. But that's such a such a steep discount. I don't know. That would be probably the most challenging thing of all would be to get a discount of like that magnitude. So, anyway, so that's what we're looking at. The grayed out box had a cabin on there. There's currently nothing on it, and it's developed around it. It's perfect for what I would do is 2 fourplexes with the park in between. It would be awesome. It would be super manageable. It'd have to be sold as 1 unit because it's too small to have an HOA, and if they're all, yeah. So it'd definitely be a cool little project though to work on. So we're gonna spend some time today and draw out a couple fourplexes with the park, all the parking, get everything done on it so that we could present an idea to the city, talk to the planner, and maybe send them my idea and see what they say. And I've had them, a lot of times they'll come back and say, yeah, if you change a couple things, we probably could get something like that approved. Especially where they would rather not have an empty lot. It's over half an acre. They'd rather not have an empty lot. They'd rather have existing buildings, especially clean, nice new buildings would be a huge plus for the city. So anywho, just wanted to give you an insight, on some stuff that I do that I love, and that's something that's just really cool to develop a project, even if it's just a concept, and put it together on paper, be able to present that to developers and investors and a city, and see really get stuff pushed through and accomplished. So really cool. I'm excited. Maybe when I get it all drawn out, I'll at least throw a picture on here so you can see what the final project looks like. So talk to you in a bit. Okay, so real quick, wanted just to share my drawing. I've got to get out the door. I just didn't want to forget this before, but I was able to put together a plan I think that looks nice. It's functional for what the lot is. It's a long, narrow lot, as I showed you earlier, like looking at that. So trying to get a couple fourplexes on there with a park and adequate parking with the road and the setbacks. And we can talk about what the setbacks are. Maybe I'll do a video on like development later, but setbacks, obviously you have to be so far from the property line. So like the roads and housing and stuff like that has to have a certain distance. So just real quickly give you a sneak peek of my M&Ms. And also got M&Ms. The front always has candy, and I had to snag some. So let's just see. I'm doing this backwards a little bit, so it's hard to see. So we've got one building. It's a fourplex. It's a 30 by 60 building, so kind of like 2 up, 2 down fourplex, like 1,000 square feet each unit. 2 or 3 bedroom. Same with that building, and there's this park that's 30 by about 80 feet. So it's not super deep, but it's something where you can have a jungle gym, you can have a barbecue pit and stuff, and I could set up. And then these lines are all the parking. So you've got 8 parking lots or spots in front of each fourplex, and then you've got another additional 8 right in front of the park as like guest parking. And then this is the road coming off the street. You've got the main road here, and coming off the main road over here, coming off the street. This would be your road. You could do a turnaround, whether you put like your dumpster here and here, or on both sides away from the park. It just depends on how you work that. This is kind of this whole free space, and it's just a little bit of like, what do you do? It's going to be grass, and behind the house here, the fourplexes would be grass, and in between, all this is going to be grass. This is just dedicated to a park, dedicated to a fourplex. So that's kind of the idea. I don't know. You tell me what you think on that. It's so long and narrow. It's a challenge to do it. We could turn the fourplex sideways and do just one fourplex, and then maybe only develop half the lot, and then reserve this for down the road to be connected from the back side. Over here is commercial property, and all of these lots could maybe eventually be, this is commercial here as well. A bunch of this and this is, so all this is commercial, residential. This is actually looked at as residential and multi-use, so you could actually maybe build another 1 unit back here eventually, or sell that piece off and recoup some of the money, because I don't know, one fourplex barely, in my mind, one fourplex, fourplex makes it worth it. A duplex, it's, the returns can be minimal, so, or not as enticing to like sell it or build it and rent it. So doing a fourplex or 2 fourplexes, which I think you've got so much space on there, you could easily do 2 fourplexes. It's just a matter of getting the city to say, yeah, we could do that. I mean, with half an acre, or it's 0.62 acres, there's no way, that's plenty of space to get it done. So just wanted to show you. Super late. Time to go to sleep. Beautiful lady here. I'm going to sign out for the day. You guys have a good one.